Hello everyone, welcome back to When Saturdays Comes with me, Dry Bry, which finished Middlesbrough 1, Blades 0, and what another absolute shambles again of a performance from Sheffield United. It was absolutely a really tough watch again. Where do you go from here? You know, it was just absolutely abysmal, weren't it? Players to me were only playing at the 70% of the 100% when I certainly demand as a fan watching Sheffield United. Clearly to me, they don't want to play for him. The system don't work. The plan don't work. I don't know what the plan is. I think it was 4-3-3 today. It were. I think we didn't have a shot on target as far as I'm aware. Everything about it again was a shambles. I think Tanganga did well, made a good debut for Football Club, which is absolutely great. But from start to finish, we never looked like winning. You know, where do we go from here? I think there's only one way we're going to go from here, and it could be sell us out. And I said to him before I was prepared to give 10 or 12 games, I expected some improvement today. There was zero improvement from last week or from the week before or from the week before that. Nothing is improving whatsoever for Sheffield United under Ruben Sayers. Sorry to say it, but his time's up. It's got to be. We can't let this drift any further. Before we know where we are, we're going to be so far adrift, we're going to get relegated before Christmas. And it's got to change quickly. I think the team was, I'll tell you what the team was if you don't already know. Cooper, Godfrey, Tanganga, Binden, Burrows, Barry, Hoare, Hamer, Peck, Brooksy, Campbell, my subs, Davis, McCallum, Cannon, Ings, Samari, Zatterstrom, One, Sariki, Chong. No Robbo today, which suggests to me that he could be off before the transfer window closes. There were unconfirmed reports today that Alex Matos had passed his medical at Sheffield United from Chelsea. I have not had any confirmation of that myself. I just saw that, which were released by Sheffield United Way today. So that's a fairly good source anyway. But I've not made any phone calls or checks today to find out if anybody is coming in or leaving. So I just wanted to concentrate on today. And I wanted to try and add a bit of positiveness today to this video, but I can't because there ain't any. There's nothing good to say about this performance again. Pecky were lucky to stay on pitch for a horrendous tackle. Very lucky guy. Brooksy got booked. Ruben Sayers got booked. Hamer has his usual booking. And it was just, there was nothing to really. I thought first 5 minutes we looked okay, actually. In the first 5 minutes of second half, we looked okay. But the rest of it was just an absolute total shambles. I made loads of notes and I actually don't know where to start because there's nothing positive to actually say about it other than Tanganga had a good game and he made a good debut. You know, the goal that they scored, I'll give fair credit to them. It was a great pass by Taggart, a through pass, and for Conway to run onto it and score with ease. So I ain't got a problem if anybody scores a good goal. Middlesbrough fully deserve to win. I ain't got any complaints about them at all. Danny Ings come on in second half, went close with a shot. Tangana from a corner. What else? Cannon come on. Campbell went off. No shots on target. Brooksy, I'm sorry, I've mentioned this before about Brooksy, right? Good, decent footballer, but he's not good enough for Sheffield. He gets chance after chance after chance. He flatters to deceive. He runs down blind alleys. He has ample opportunity to do better when he gets the ball. A few little tricks, does nothing with it. It's no end product. I'm sorry, he's not good enough, and he has to go. And sooner the better, unfortunately. I'm sorry, mate. I don't like criticising my own players, and I'll get behind them all 100%. I give them a chance. But they get chance after chance, and they don't produce. So Brooks has had more than enough chances, and it's time for him to move on, as far as I'm concerned. And if some club comes in for him before the end of the transfer window, great. Because he shouldn't be putting his shirt on again for Sheffield United. I'm telling you now. Pecky, unfortunately for Pecky, he's trying to fill Vinny Souza's shoes as a defensive midfielder. He's just not. That isn't his role. He ain't even built like. We need somebody who's, somebody who can, like the size of Vinny Souza. He was a brute in midfield, weren't he? And he was a good championship player with Vinny Souza, but unfortunately Pecky, he's not that player to play in that position. So we've got a decision to make on there. Whoever comes in, it's really, I don't know what Sally's got booked for. I hope he's going to get. I saw him writing down loads of stuff. I don't know if you saw it on telly. He was writing down like an essay. I hope he was writing his resignation letter out, because if he don't, he's going to get sacked in here, because this ain't Burrows, start left, had a mare first half, didn't he? Absolute mare. But he weren't helped by Barry either. He was better second half, but he just didn't look interested for me first half. He looked, when he first came to the football club, he was playing. I don't know whether it's the levels or whatever it is. I don't know. But he's lacking confidence. I think the whole team's lacking confidence at the minute. And when you're losing games, you don't like confidence, and you have to try and find a way to get it back. So I think I'm not going to throw him under a bus for anybody, but the team, just all through the team, he just lacks confidence. And we've got a manager there. Excuse me. And I said to you before in week, I did a check on him. I don't know whether the owners did a check on him, the same things I did or whatever on Wikipedia. It's all there for you to see. He's not achieved anything in football other than is academically sound, and he really is. He's got degrees coming out of his backside, but he doesn't achieve anything on a football pitch. Only thing he's achieved, like I said in another earlier video, that he won 2 back-to-back titles as an assistant manager in Azerbaijan. Nothing else, right? Did nothing at Southampton. He got sacked. Did nothing at. No, to be fair, he got a 43% win rate at Reading. That was his best spell. Then he got sacked. Why would he get sacked if he got a 43% win rate? He went to Hull and saved him from relegation. Again, he got sacked. Why would you sack him? Yeah, for them reasons. So there has to be something else why it's not happening for him. And clearly, he's not tactically inept. Is whatever system he's trying to get across to our players, it's just not working, and they're not buying into it. They're not looking interested. They don't want to play for him. It's clear. Everybody can see it. And unfortunately, I said I'd give him 10 or 12 games, and I've got to backtrack on that now, because I can't. By that time comes around, nothing's going to change. Nothing's changed after 5 games. Nothing. There is. I can't think of anything off the top of my head where I could say to you or anybody else, here's another chance, because he's getting chance after chance after chance. And I said to you again, and I'll repeat, keep doing the same old things, right, over and over again. You get the same results. And we're doing the same thing, and we're getting the same results. Defeat after defeat after defeat after defeat. Sorry, it is not working. So, the board have got a decision to make, haven't they? And it's got to happen sooner rather than later. And I don't like to see anybody get sacked with it. I don't like to see players get subbed sometimes, but this is a different ball game. We've gone from a 92-point championship side, just 10 minutes away from going up into Prem, to rooted at the bottom of League One. This reminds me back to the early days when Brian Robson was a manager, David Weir a manager, even further back to Adrian Heath and Martin. I can go back a long way, and I've seen some absolutely dross managers. And he's, unfortunately, he's not the man for the job, and I have utmost respect for his academics that he's got and what he's achieved, but it's not good enough on a football pitch. You get judged by your results. It's a results-based industry, and we're losing, and we keep losing, and there's nothing improving at all. Zilch, nil. It's pointless. We are pointless. Make a decision and make it quick while this international break's on. Get somebody in ASAP. I'm not going to mention names. I don't care. Donald Duck can come in and do a better job at the minute. I don't know, but I just cannot carry on. We can't carry on like this, can we, guys? So, we were outplayed down both wings all the time. We're opened up all the time. Middlesbrough weren't that brilliant, to be fair. They deserved to win. We made them look better than they were. But it is what it is. It's an absolute shambles. It's pointless. We are pointless. And unfortunately, we've got to have a change, haven't we? And the sooner rather than later. I did mention Alex Matos, unconfirmed by me, that he's passed his medical, which is great. Before I go, I just want to say a couple of things. Firstly, to James of Matilda Shakes Band for the intro music to my channel. I did ask him if he'd like to do something for me, and he said, I've got a track just for you. I've got an intro just for you, ready waiting for you if you want to use it, and a little bit at the beginning. So thanks, James and Matilda Shakes, for that. And sadly, a little bit of sad news. Obviously, Steve Thompson passed away, ex-Sheffield United player and manager. I knew Steve from way back in the close season. We used to play cricket for the same cricket team as me at Staveley Welfare in the Bassett League, and he went to bad play with Steve. I like Steve. He had a great sense of humour. He lived the life to the full, I can tell you that. And he was a good guy to have around. And he died of cancer, and it takes no prisoners, does it? And it's I was very sad to hear that the other day when it broke. And so rest in peace, Steve. You're going to be missed by all your friends and your family, obviously. And it's a sad loss for everybody. So I'll leave it to that, guys. Please put your comments in. Thank you so much for watching the channel and keep it growing. I really, really appreciate it. I wish it were better news. I wish we could put out something more confident and more positive and put a smile on people's faces, but we just can't because there ain't anything, is there? So, unfortunately, the only thing we've got to look forward to now is the transfer window, which closes on Monday, to see who comes in and who goes out. So we could take a few, can't we, on that performance? But I think top of the list has got to be Sayers to go out, isn't it? So we'll wait and see. But thanks for watching, everybody. I really, really appreciate it. Put your comments in. Please like and subscribe, and I'll speak to you all very shortly. All the blades.